Hello everyone, I'm James and this is your weekly news roundup, covering all the week's most exciting gaming scoops. Coming up this week, Resi 6 controversy, Assassin's Creed 3 and the death of Cliffy B. Not actual death, he's just left Epic. But before that, we're talking Mass Effect. This week saw the news that the first game is now going to PS3, giving starved PlayStation fans the opportunity to see how well the Epic sci-fi series has matured. As well as being available as a standalone download on PSN, the trilogy will now be released on all major platforms, bundled with some snazzy and not so snazzy DLC. We're looking at you, Bring Down the Sky. So, Resident Evil 6 is out and the internet has spoken. It turns out that quite a few people are not very keen on Capcom's fresh, wang-waving take on the Resi franchise. And by quite a few, we mean the 2,600 people who've left negative reviews on Metacritic. And by not very keen, we mean Resi 6 is currently sitting on a Metacritic user score of 0.6, categorised as overwhelming dislike. Here's a brief snippet of public opinion. Rick Donkulus says, "This game is a literal piece of crap. Capcom totally shot the bed with this turkey. If you're not Japanese and you do not like stupid viruses, this game is clearly not for you. I have no idea what the frick was going on half the time. In these trying times, I can't deal with that many emotions at once. Good job, Capcom, or should I say Crapcom, you have fricked me for the last time." Whereas Primary Execution echoes his views with, "I'm sure you made every 12-year-old clean their pants for your exploding helicopters and roundhouse kicking zombies in the face. Who cares if you killed the mood with your non-stop crank it to 11 shenanigans, the disjointed, frankly stupid storytelling, and plain Jane boring ass characters makes me want to grab you by the collar, slam your head against the ceiling, and spit shout in your stupid corrupted face. You!" We gave Resident Evil 6 an 8. You can click here to see our review, and I'll just leave that there in a minute. But now, shock, OMFG, TBH, BBFN, Epic game designer Cliffy B has left Epic Games to chart the next stage of his career. No further information was given aside from the exec saying he wanted to take a much needed break. A lot of nice words were said by studio founders and other company types, but no one knows where Cliffy will go next. All we'll say is that Kojima has just opened a new studio in LA and would probably be looking for someone to head it up round about now. Let us know in the comments below where you think Cliffy B will go next. And it's been another busy week on CVG. Maybe we need a little break as well. We've got our Resident Evil 6 review we mentioned earlier, a PS3 versus 360 comparison for you to argue over, and a little Ada Wong spoiler video that may surprise a few of you. Away from Resi, we've also found a little bit more wub-wub in Borderlands 2, and rounded up all the facts, rumours and speculation surrounding Star Wars 1313. All the links are at the end of the video, and you can click here at any time to go there directly. But obviously don't press that now because then you'll miss the rest of the show. You won't really. I'll still be here when you get back. Watching you. Moving on, and some mysterious Star Wars First Assault artwork has appeared on XBLA. And it looks like the as yet unannounced title is heading for Xbox 360. LucasArts first registered the domain names back in August, and trademark data mentions interactive entertainment software that, oh god, it's going to be another Kinect game, isn't it? And in more slightly upsetting news, it's been revealed that an HD version of Timesplitters 2 was in development at Free Radical from as early as 2008. Speaking to Not Enough Shaders, ex-developer Steve Ellis stated, "I don't know what happened to that, but yes, I'd love to see it released at some point." Wouldn't we all, Steve? Wouldn't we all? In other "they're not making that game" news, Borderlands 3 is not in development. Studio boss Randy Pitchford has taken to Twitter asking the internet to chill out. Continuing with, "No one has started working on a sequel to Borderlands 2. It's fun to talk and think, but actual effort is focused on Borderlands 2 DLC, aliens, etc. Having said that, we bet they're making it right now." Some quick sales news now, and it seems you've all been suckered in by bad piggies, as Rovio's game surged to the top of the US iTunes App Store, hitting the #1 spot a little over 3 hours after being released, beating all previous records set by Angry Bird Space and Amazing Alex. Back in console land, and it's FIFA 13 that's breaking all the records, selling 4.5 million copies in 5 days, making it the biggest sports video game launch of all time. And finally, Minecraft creator Marcus Notch Pearson has released a new test video for his next game, 0x10C. Set in the year 281, 474, 976, 712, 644 AD, 0x10C sees civilization waking up to a world on the brink of extinction, and a galaxy dominated by black holes. Thankfully for us, we won't be around by then. That's all we've got for you this week, but don't forget to stick around for the CVG Linkorama coming up next, and please remember to comment, rate and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week for another news roundup.